Good evening and welcome to the Geek Initiative. This is the Creeping Aberration, and I am your host and DM tonight. And
Who
my
had the
phone's
sound
going on.
on?
Someone had the phone on. Loud now.
Who had their phone on with
Anyway.
the sound? Was it
This is a
you?
Creeping Aberration, and we're off to a great start tonight, as always. I'm Adrian, and to my right we have...
Hi, I'm Harry, and I'm playing
Two
Snoggum
people.
and Cyrandalos.
Nom
And
nom nom
for the
nom.
time being, nom nom nom.
Nom nom nom.
Over to you. Someone.
I'm Dan. I'm back to one job, and that's playing Bobby.
I'm Fee, and as always, I'll be Elzana.
And giggling.
Yes, I do that a lot.
Yes, you do.
Doo-doo.
You said doo-doo. You took it too far now.
Right, it's over. End it right now.
Disgusting. Why would you say it?
Because he was talking about that thing earlier. I said that thing, I never said what it was.
We shall leave it at that.
Mhm.
Anyway.
Oh,
Anyway.
no.
Harry, where were we? Oh, you don't know. You weren't here.
We just got back to Max's where we met Andalos and Bobby passed him the healing potions.
Yes, that's correct. So you've been to the murder field.
Yep.
Played
Played baseball with a load of crows.
Yeah, where you were attacked by swarms and swarms. Bobo kind of set it all off in motion
Kind of?
by
Don't know what you mean.
effectively attacking the...
He definitely set it all
Don't know
off.
what you
yeah.
mean. Don't listen to him, Snoggum.
but,
He definitely set it
never
all
mind.
off.
Yeah. Never mind. It's as it is. So, yeah. You have also all leveled up to level 6
Yeah.
during your long
Shit,
rest.
did we?
Yeah,
Yes, you did.
you were told.
You didn't, did you?
I've got 2 level 5 character sheets in front of me. So I'm not the only fucker who didn't do it.
Pass me
We
Andalos.
didn't do it either. Oh, bad dino dude.
Right, anyway, while you're level 5, you've arrived back at Max's.
Yeah.
And she says to you that whilst you were dealing with the Crowmaster and his pets, she's been unravelling shipping manifests and invoices of crates and other goods passing through Folshofen.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, very quickly. What class is Andalos?
Cleric. And she says, my contacts have made a lot of inquiries about the trade routes of new types of cargo, specifically magic crystals. And it turns out there are only 3 groups, 3 businesses that import such objects. I'm having all 3 watched by rotating shifts, day and night. Let's see what that comes to. She sips her drink and kind of rubs her temples, and you can just see from the look on her face, she is exhausted. We're all tired. Let us drink, eat, and decide what to do in the morning. And she sits down, and a meal is served to you all. During this meal, Max refuses to talk about the crystals at all. Yeah, she's trying to relax, and she says to you, "Tell me a bit more about yourselves."
I have a question.
Yes,
Why did Max's accent change?
because I forgot to put it on.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe she's having a conscience crisis.
No, I forgot about it at the beginning. But
Okay.
never mind. So tell me about yourselves. I mean, Elzana,
Mm-hmm.
it's not like Furbolgs are a very common race to see everywhere. The furbolgs I've heard of tend to stay all in the wild. Tell me about yourself and why you've...
I just felt like something different. There's only so much of the same old you can put up with.
And did you grow up in Oldstadt?
No.
Was it? Where did you grow up?
I don't think that's even written down, so. And I don't even know the towns in this world, so. Insert random name here.
Ulfjord.
Ulfjord.
Yeah, we'll go with that one.
Wait, there's
I
where the
can't pronounce that one.
Ulfjord is where the adventure started.
Yeah, so that would make sense.
So
then.
did you grow up there, or was it out of town and you moved into the town, or?
Yeah.
Fair enough. And you were an apothecary,
Druid.
and you were selling herbs and things.
Yeah. Make potions and healing salves, that kind of stuff.
So seeing what are these aberrations happening, it must really...
They're very
get to
weird.
you.
I won't say that. It's weird to see the difference in what they were and what they become.
Mm-hmm. It's very odd.
Mm.
But it is good to have you here. And what about you, Bobo? You seem to have had a bit of a colourful past.
Yeah, you could say that. Didn't grow up where she did, but I grew up around
Just a bit here and there.
And then
pretty much.
Then he lost weight.
Yeah.
That's a rubbish joke. So, have you always been part of a criminal enterprise, or
Don't know what you mean. What you?
have you? What have you done for a living?
Bit of that, bit of this.
Come on, I'm trying to open up to all of you. You tell me. Tell me more about yourselves.
Oh, that's a bit more. Normally it's a bit of this and a bit of that, but I've done a bit of that and a bit of this.
Has it always been things like basic burglary and thievery, or have you done
No. I was in a bit of security. That's where I met these guys.
security?
Yeah.
They said something about that you tried to shake them down entering the town.
Yeah, I was guarding a roadway.
I believe that's called banditry.
Mm-hmm.
You called it banditry, I called it security.
And what did the law in Oldstadt call it?
Well, the law is very much interpreted by the person either on the side or not on the side. So for me, I was doing a bit of security. Now we don't want people coming into the town if they've got no money to spend, because at the end of the day, what are they going to resort to?
And if you take it all from them, they're still not going to have none to spend.
But if they show that they have the money in the first place and they can pay their way into the town, it means they can always earn more. But if they don't have any going in...
That sounds wishy-washy to me.
And how do you feel about the fact that effectively all of your comrades have all died?
Well,
from what I understand, from what Andalos told me, he took a few of them out.
Well, they just didn't adapt to the situation, did they?
Exactly.
Yeah.
What?
So you weren't sad that you lost your friends?
Well, you meet new people all the time. You never really grow too close to anyone. The only one I really had anything to do with, I actually only know him for 20 minutes, 30 minutes.
Yeah,
That was the guy you didn't quite meet. We met you about 10 minutes after. He's a good lad, Aeris.
So you knew him for a couple of days then?
It might have been a couple of days,
Yes.
but
It
time's a bit of a funny thing, you see.
Mm.
Like, for instance, I think I've only been here for about a day, but it's probably been about a week.
It's coming up to that.
Yeah.
And yeah. And how do you feel that about Aeris losing him? That must be hard on all of you.
Well, as I said, I didn't know him very long. I mean,
I suppose especially you, Alzana. You were with him right from the beginning, were you not?
He did run off a lot.
Hmm. He did come across as a bit chaotic. Like his mind wasn't all there.
He liked his own little words for things.
his mind was there. It was just written in a book, all right?
Hmm.
I don't have the book anymore.
I was going to say, don't you still have that book?
I traded it
You
last.
sold it last week.
Bastard.
I made a deal though that we could buy it back.
He's pawned it.
Basically.
Wanker.
I've pawned the diary. I've still got the brush.
Good.
And obviously, Andalus, I know your background. We've worked together for a long time.
Nom,
But,
nom, nom, nom,
We're at loss.
nom.
But how about you, Snuggum? Have you always been in the caves around Ulstadt, or where did you learn your skills? Because most kobolds don't really learn how to fight.
Caves.
But where did you learn to fight then?
Caves.
Caves.
So just natural skill, is it?
Caves.
Caves.
Oh,
Where's your favourite place in the world? Caves.
Punch things. Hurt. Cave.
Hmm.
Sometimes punch cave. Caves.
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 Came on you.
I think that might be their favourite word.
Hmm.
Caves home.
Mm-hmm.
So what made you want to follow these fine people?
Plenty of caves in the ground.
So you're not in it for money or treasure or fame. It's just caves.
Nah, just caves. I've got to go to all the other caves. Prove that I'm the very best. Like no one ever was.
Oh no! As soon as he said that, I knew where that was going. I was like, no. Ah, damn it, he went there.
Just a little guy.
Yes, you are.
But I'm the strongest one here.
I'm glad they found
Hey.
you a cushion.
They'll all see.
Yeah, maybe.
Saying
never
it's the
know.
little one here. Actually, Snuggum, I've got you something. Pass you a little package.
What is it?
Caves.
Yeah.
Got me a box of caves.
Hang on. If you keep asking him, he might cave in.
What is it? It's in the box.
So,
What's in the box?
so you see you see these shiny new threads I got.
No.
I did notice that. It suits you.
Thank you.
You do look a little bit more respectable.
I needed somewhat looser downstairs.
Oh no.
I did notice your
it was-
voice has dropped slightly.
So I didn't want the trousers, so I decided to ask them to make the trousers a bit smaller and new pair of trousers.
Nice. Leg caves.
They are hero caves. Oh dear.
And of course, Snuggum will just absolutely won't stand
No
on
comment.
ceremony, just strip off and put the new trousers on right there and then.
With
Anybody
the
fronted that?
strappy things.
Right,
What,
well,
are they dungarees?
No, they got what's the word for them?
What, braces?
Yes,
Yes.
that's the word.
Nice.
He did.
look on, Snuggum.
He did say he was going to show us.
Yeah, because either the trousers or the braces were tartan, weren't they? Red
Yes.
tartan.
They'll all see.
The trousers were red tartan,
Yes,
reddish tartan,
a dark red tartan.
with like a checker pattern.
I believe it was two-tone red,
Yes.
wasn't it? So it's
Ooh.
And then there's some braces as well.
I don't remember what colour they were.
Pardon me.
well. With that, that side, I'm going to retire to bed. I will see you bright and early for breakfast, where we can go over next steps.
Okay.
And with that, she gets up and she wanders out the room and starts heading upstairs to bed. What would you guys like to do?
Bit early to go to bed, isn't it? We've just had a long rest. It's morning already.
No, this is before you. You will level up when you have this long rest.
Oh, okay, okay.
You're not going to have combat right now, unless, of course, you guys decide you're going to step outside, in which case you're going to have to revert all your characters back to level 5.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't
Don't
do
do
it.
it.
Gonna go to the tavern and have a fight.
Oh.
Clive is stood there in the doorway and punches you if you come near the doorway.
As combat, I'm gonna go punch Clive.
Oh no.
That's fine. Oh, that would be a crit and 140 damage.
That didn't look like a crit to me.
Oh no, it's definitely a crit. Damn, nice damn.
You forgot.
No,
Still not a crit.
well, that's close enough. Yeah. Clive gets plus 20 anyway, so 39, does that hit?
No,
Nah.
doesn't beat my AC, mate.
It's the new trousers.
Yeah, don't have sheet cam.
um, all right, basing it on that, we've took a bit of a beating while we've been away.
Yeah, I would say everyone goes to bed and gets the long rest. And
Nugham's
levels up
constitution
and-
probably took a battering.
Fair
I'm
enough.
alright.
So in which case then, you all head off to bed,
Mhm.
and nothing happens overnight. You all have a nice
Does
rest.
she still does she still have the liquor cabinet?
Mm.
She does, but it's locked.
Damn.
Yes.
Always take away the fun.
And
Jesus Christ, go to bed already.
yeah,
I've been battered. I
Yeah.
want something.
No, go to
you
bed.
would have had
Keep
you
it
would have
off.
had a nice drink during the meal anyway.
A warm bar.
Yeah.
And a massa.
I'm sure Angelos will help with his kind of meat puppet fingers.
Yeah, happy ending.
Doing it going nom 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 nom
Oh,
nom.
Elzana. Nugam recommends it.
You what?
It's okay.
Moving on.
Yes. So
What was he
anyway,
saying?
in the morning, you all come down for breakfast. Max is already there, and she is looking through some paperwork. And one of her kind of henchmen, as such, his
Call him Boris.
no. He's stood there and is sort of kind of talking very low voiced to her, and she's nodding now and again. And they both look up as they see you all come down. And she says, "Yes, that sounds like a good plan. Very good. Continue." And he kind of nods and wanders out the room. Sort of stands at the doorway waiting for you guys to come in, and then he goes. As you're all sitting down at breakfast, I've been thinking. I've written a letter for you, and I would like you to go and visit Lady Elspeth Victorn.
She sounds fun.
Is that the crow lady?
Wait a second.
She is the one who lives in the castle.
Yeah, all it
This
was.
is her city.
What's her
Well, this is
name?
your say.
What was the lady's
We
name?
share it.
Elspeth Victorn.
How am I spelling this?
Elspeth, Elspeth.
S-P-E-T-H.
Vikton. Sorry, Torn.
I seem to remember having that written down on Aeris's character sheet.
Yes, there was going to be a nice plot twist and thing going on with Aeris, but seeing as Aeris is dead,
Yeah,
that
some
plot
fucker
went out the
decided
bloody
to kill
window.
him.
Yeah,
The jelly stuff. Because he kept running off.
that's 6 pages of storyline I had to throw away because of that. Thank you,
Yeah,
idiot.
that's a shame.
I did wonder, out of everything we've played, you've always been, is it? And then all of a sudden you know how to throw this person's name.
Yeah,
It's all right. You can put that bit in the book.
I probably, well, I don't know, because it was written specifically just for your character.
Yeah.
So,
Put it in as an Easter egg.
no, if there's any Easter eggs, I'll have eaten them.
Nom 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 nom.
Delicious.
The sad tale of Aeris.
Mm.
Who didn't get his Easter egg?
Oh yeah, I could write it as an actual story, or as just one of those bits of fluff.
Bits of fluff.
Or you can write it actually.
Why would I write it? Oh, I can't remember it.
Twat. So yes, I want you to visit Lady Elspeth Victorin. Get her permission to search Crowmaster's apartment and the rookery. There must be. If he is doing something with these crows, there's got to be something there. There's got to be a hint as to where we can go from here.
Crowmaster's what, sorry?
Crowmaster.
Yeah, he's what?
He sounds fucking awesome.
He's a greasy Snape wannabe.
Fuck yeah.
That's one way of putting it.
Yeah.
So
Search what, sorry?
Who's probably about 2 minutes away from death.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Are we going there in 2 minutes?
No,
What are we searching of his?
sorry.
What are we searching of his?
Just his apartment.
600-year-old smoker.
Yeah, his apartment and the rookery.
A rookery.
Yes, and
The Wookery.
my informant tell me he has not returned.
Really, the Crowmaster.
Not since
Yes.
he's seen us.
So we don't know where he is at the moment.
I did nut in one.
You did.
Did
And
him
we
in.
did take out all his crows.
So you
Did him
did
in.
you did what all over him?
Nutted on him.
You.
Basically, he started a fight with him by shooting one of the crows. We had to kill all the crows, and the man ran off.
Bobo's got a thing for older men.
Now we know.
With that, she sort of pulls out the letter, and it's folded, and then it's got a wax seal on it. And she hands it to you, Elzana.
Oh,
You notice that the wax seal is a stylized M.
for Max.
Yeah, it's effectively the symbol of the Muggaster organization.
So it's an M.
I-
Gaster.
I would also like to give you some gifts.
Yay.
You are doing a good job for me, and let's say these are. Let's say they are to help you continue to be useful, and also, in a way, in lieu of some payment, simply because
You can't afford
the
to
amount
pay
of
a
money
dollar.
I keep paying you, I'm going to go bankrupt. So,
Wait, I haven't seen any gold.
no, you didn't, did you?
You've
No,
grown up.
Because they all spent it.
I didn't spend it.
She did. You were given all the money,
You were giving
and you
it-
guys went and spent it.
No, I only had 25 of it.
You
I
guys,
think it might be you then that you spent it all.
you guys split it evenly between the three of you.
You gave us
Couldn't have
50,
done.
50 each.
No, he gave 100 between us, and I got
It was
25.
100 to go between you.
Yeah.
So I never got my 25.
As in,
So you've got them, but you're wearing them.
I only used my 25.
so you gave your 25 to Andalos then?
Yeah.
Because
The 100
hang
gold.
on.
No, the 100
You
gold.
bought a morning thing.
Yes,
a
because
moon
I
thing.
already had gold.
Yeah, you bought a moon thing, which was what?
The moonsicle.
Yeah, which
I
was
can't remember
much?
how much that was, but you paid for it.
Yeah,
Thankful.
because I had.
And then you bought the ring on top of that.
No, you traded the book for
No,
part of that.
yeah, for part of it.
No,
But that
Dan,
was an extra 35 gold.
you failed to realise one thing. Up until the point of buying that moon thing, I hadn't spent any gold.
No. Right. But the thing is, no. I'm trying to work this out, right?
At one
So-
point, we were each given a bunch of gold, and everybody spent
Hang
their
on.
gold, and I didn't.
Hang on. What I'm trying to work out, right, is that how much was the moonsicle again?
I don't know.
I don't know. It's
I can't
written
remember last
somewhere.
week. I
But
can barely remember what I had for lunch.
50 gold.
50.
Yeah, I had 85 gold in total. Before the 25, I only had 60.
Okay, so then
I only
You-
took
you-
25 gold.
if that was the case, then you need to tell Andalos that he's got an extra 25 gold because he has not written it down. However, right
I'd like
now
to
we've
write
cleared,
25 gold on there.
now that we've cleared that up, Snuggum, there's 25 gold
Yes, sweetie.
because I've only got
Oh, you
39
said snug 'em,
gold.
didn't you? I thought you said sugar for a second.
I'm
It's
so
fine.
blind. All the gold was handed to Andalos, and he just said, "Oh, we've each got 25." So I just wrote
It was
25 down.
yeah, it was everybody's gold, and you were all given your stuff.
Yeah.
But for some reason, you ended up with Snuggums.
Yeah, I only spent like 10 gold though, because I only bought the clothing. I've not bought anything else,
True.
so I've still got 39 gold.
That's fine.
At which point, Snuggum, here's your 25.
Anyway, now that you've had your arguments about whose money is who,
I'm not going to diddle. I'm not going to diddle
So,
Snuggum. Not in a bad way, anyway.
in lieu of payment,
Yeah.
in lieu of payments for the next few days, I want to give you some gifts that I believe will come in useful for you and make you even more useful.
Oh, you're going to give me the
Right.
star for the adder then?
No.
Oh,
The fuck's that?
that thing sounded amazing.
And she then gets up and starts walking over to this very long type of treasure chest,
Uh-oh.
and
Oh,
you realise that yes, it's in the room, and you haven't even noticed it was there.
it's a mimic.
Yeah, probably.
You have already 25 down. Right?
Yeah, I've got 35 now.
She opens up the chest, and she proceeds to give you some nice gifts.
Have you got them written down?
I have even made little cards for you
Wow.
because I believe all of these are custom.
Look at the prep on that.
I know, look at the work he puts in.
I know.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Andalos. First
Yeah.
of all, I'm going to give you something that has been in my family for a while, and I think it was in use by my sister.
Is it food? He really likes food.
No, this is a mace of the truth.
He can't eat it.
Oh
The mace of the truth gives a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls,
my god.
as well as an additional 1d6 of radiant damage upon a successful hit.
Yeah, I have to keep remembering that with the moonsicle.
And also, here is a ring of balance restoration,
Wow.
and it's made out of coral.
This is still for Andalos?
Yes, I'll pass these round this way so that you, by the time they get to you, and you can put them on
Everybody's
the
had a look.
thing, you have a look at what these things look like. So that's the mace of the truth.
Oh, thank you, boss.
The ring of balance restoration requires an hour to attune to it, but it's made of coral and allows the wearer to gift up to 10 hit points to any living or
Don't know
dying
that's really
creature.
Mirrored.
Never mind.
Allows them to gift up to 10 hit points to any living or dying creature by touching them.
Nice.
The hit points gifted that day are pulled from the wearer when they take a long rest at midnight.
Hmm.
So, effectively, if he heals you for 10 and then goes to bed with only 9, he will die in his sleep. He's
Whoa.
got to have at least 10 when he goes to bed to make up for what he's given out. Okay?
He needs to be made aware of that.
Well, it's
then.
whenever he
Sounds
takes a
like
long
truth.
rest or at midnight. It's all written down, so hopefully he'll realise this.
Does he die or does he go into?
It will kill him.
Just outright dies.
Okay.
Well, effectively, he'll just die because he'll, take damage.
While unconscious.
So that pulls from the wearer when they take a long rest or at midnight, whichever comes first, and the ring is then renewed, ready for use once more. The wearer does not need to gift all 10 hit points at once, but can gift smaller doses up to the maximum of 10 for that day.
Nice. A ring with which you can accidentally die in your sleep.
Yes. The idea is it's the balance. You're giving some of your life, and
It's
it will
the
then
truth.
take, it gives you gives healing, but will then pull it from you later on. Then I'll give you your ones last. Snuggum.
Hello.
And with this, she pulls out this almost white staff. And it's made of desert bleached wood. So it's a bit like driftwood, but then it's been bleached in the sun, so it's very, very pale wood. It grants the wielder +2 to the AC and can absorb up to 10 hit points of any magical attack or area of effect damage that would be dealt to the wielder. However, this damage must then be expended on the wielder's next turn or action, or will flow into the wielder, causing twice as much as it absorbed.
Oh shit.
Huh?
So if you absorbed, say, 10 hit points with it, Then on your next turn, you fail to hit someone, you will then take 20 damage.
Oh, damn.
Fuck yeah.
So I'll pass that around. I thought that was chaotic enough for you as a player as well.
Wait, if I hit someone with it, do they get the 20? Or do they just get the 10?
No, the 10 will go to them instead. So say like you're in the middle of a fireball and you would take 9 damage. You can have that absorb it, so you take nothing. And then you've got to give that 9 back to someone.
So you've given me a spell baseball bat.
Kind of.
Basically.
To be fair, even without, because it says you can absorb it, so you don't have.
Yeah, you don't have to.
But
It's your choice
it
to have
automatically
absorb
gives
it.
you two plus 2 to your AC.
Does
And-
it?
yeah.
That's cool.
Gives me +2 to my AC, and then I can just use it as baseball bat to smack spells back at people.
Yes. Bobo,
Hello.
the first one of these you will find very useful. The other one, I think, may be useful. Or it may just be funny.
I like funny.
The first one is a shield of the truth.
I don't think I like that.
This is a shield which absorbs all the damaging energy of the first 2 magical attacks or area of effects to hit you per day. After it's done so, it just becomes a simple shield until dawn the next day.
Okay.
So again, like you're hit by a fireball twice, you take nothing, the shield will actually suck all the damage in. The third one then kills you. And the other one is a potion of purging.
Nice sound effect.
Yeah, the sound effect's not going to be great with this one. The potion of purging.
Oh, dear.
Potioning of purging was invented out of necessity. A
Makes them
duke
sick.
in Brenace once ate something that disagreed with him. It was meant to. However, he survived, but could no longer go anymore. And it was
To make you
suspected
poop
that because
yourself.
of that, he was going to die. His people contacted the infamous Philomena Filibust,
What a name.
who invented the vile-smelling potion of purging. When drunk, the consumer has 60 seconds to find somewhere to go to toilet. At this time, their bowels were empty. No con saves at all, ever.
So you need to give that to
Oops.
someone. Is it a one-use thing?
Yes, it's a single use.
Does it even though this is going to absorb
You might want to write single use
spells?
on that.
Does it still give me the +1 for the shield?
Yeah, it acts like a normal shield as well.
Yeah.
So
It's just that it says
whatever shield you
afterwards
have,
it's a
it will
single
replace.
shield.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
And then at dawn the next day, it becomes a powerful shield again.
So you've got a laxative.
Yes, a very powerful laxative, which is extremely good if you're very clever in torture situations, I think, knowing what you lot are like. Eldvana,
Yep.
first of all, a simple cloak of dexterity.
Okay.
You gain a +1 to your dexterity modifier. So it's not to your dexterity value, it's your dexterity modifier.
This one here,
Yeah.
Plus.
the plus.
So the plus goes up by 1. Does require attunement, but I'm going to assume that you guys are going to have enough time
Yeah,
to
we're going to attune
this.
overnight, I guess.
Well, it'll be during the day sort of thing, but
Yeah.
I will hand wave that this is nice and quick for you. So everything that uses a dex check,
It's now
So-
a +3.
yeah, if it's gone up to 3 then. So any,
So my saving throws for Dex would be a +3 too.
yep, that will increase. All skill checks that require dex will go up by 1, and any ranged attacks or finesse weaponry attacks that are using dex will also increase by 1 for those bits.
Sleight of hand bracket D, is that Dex?
Yep.
Okay, so that needs to be a 3 as well.
And then
Acrobatics needs to go up.
the last gift is also to you, Elzana.
Okay.
This is a bag of elemental beads.
Hello, what?
This unassuming bag,
Beads.
Yeah.
On a string.
it
Oh.
is literally just a leather purse. But
Okay.
within it, there are elemental beads, which
Why are they laughing?
because they're rude.
Oh.
There's basically a dozen coloured stone beads.
Yay, pretty stones.
When one of
On a
these
string.
beads, when one of these beads is thrown to the ground, you roll a d6. The bead explodes in a 10-foot radius. Those caught in the area of the blast must pass a DC 15 dexterity saving throw or take 3d6 of the specified damage from the table below. A successful save takes half damage. The beads do not replenish, and if left outside the pouch for more than 12 hours, become just mundane pebbles.
Okay.
Once all the marbles have been used up, the pouch just becomes a simple leather pouch, and the elemental symbol on the front of it fades away.
Okay.
The D6 roll,
Mhm.
a 1 gives you thunder, 2 lightning, 3 cold, 4 fire, 5 radiant, and 6 necrotic.
Ooh.
There's also a note, these beads cannot be used. Sorry, these beads can be used in a sling if you wish to try and get them further.
Get it in someone's eyeball.
Get them further.
Why are you laughing? What? I don't understand.
I know, it's because you're innocent.
I got 3 tickets here. Oh, that's explaining it all.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go. You have gifts.
Yeah.
How come I only got?
I did
Why
wonder
do- why
whether
does-
you'd say that. I've only got one. Yours is actually probably the most powerful
Yeah,
out of
I know.
all of them, which is why you've only got one.
Where
And
is
also,
it so funny?
she's only just met you.
Oh, Max.
To be fair, she's only just met me and I got 2.
Yeah, she
Oh,
met
she
you
met you before.
before.
No.
No, she didn't actually. No,
No.
because you and Bobo only came into the story just before Snuggum did.
Yeah.
Him and Bobo.
He
Yeah.
is Bobo.
Why does the pouch of beads say property of Al in it?
Anna.
Where?
An owl, yeah.
An owl.
Not just every owl, just an owl.
They
It's
don't.
an owl's beads.
Let's wait until half time and then
And then we'll explain to you.
we will let your husband explain to you what they are and how he wants to use them with you.
Why do you want owl's beads?
Just
No, not owl's beads, an owl's beads.
But it doesn't say that.
Anyway. And you thought the problems you caused yesterday were going to stop it.
You wanker.
Get him back on Tuesday.
There's a song about them.
What, being a wanker?
No, about owl's beads.
Right. Anyway, after the gift giving and your breakfast, Max wishes you good luck,
And we head off to the castle
and
lady.
she goes over to her desk to carry on working, and you are now expected to go and investigate the Crowmaster.
But we have to go see the lady in the castle first, right?
Yes. You can't just barge into the castle and start going through someone's room, especially when you don't actually know where his room is.
I imagine it would smell like crow feces.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can go into any castle and go, yep, it's over that way.
Let's find Lady Elspeth.
Elspeth. Yes.
Okay.
Lady Victor one.
Elspeth Victorin. Give us the flap of that there. You
Just to make sure that I've got it on the way out, I'm going to grab a second water canister thing. What do you call it?
Canteen.
That's the one.
Water
I'm
skin.
going to grab a second one. Water skin, canteen, whatever. I'm going to grab a second one.
okay?
Flask.
Why a second one?
Yeah, you'll see.
Fill it with whiskey.
Gonna piss in it.
You.
Or is he gonna dilute his potion?
I don't think you can.
Just going to put a tiny bit in there. No, you've got to put the entire thing in there.
No, water has memory. You can water it down.
Anyway, after wandering down through the streets, you take the same route that you took yesterday, heading south down through the city,
I think
heading
it's
towards the
last
castle.
week,
And you notice the two snobby tailors
Last month.
staring out the window at you as you go past.
Not those pompous pricks again.
Tailors?
Yeah, they were
Yeah.
really rude and called us commoners, and then said it was the nobility or whatever, or the guards causing all the crow attacks.
It was definitely the commoners.
Yeah, that was it. They said it was commoners. And
Hmm.
they called us really mean names.
I'm sure they did. Hmm.
So, yeah,
I think Anderlos should
the
go
streets
eat
are
him.
bustling a bit more than they were.
Nom nom.
And
Nom, nom, nom.
one of the things you do notice, especially as you're heading closer to the murder field, is there seems to be a distinct lack of crows flying around today or hopping around. And
Yeah, we probably killed them all.
you're going along. The sun is shining from kind of your side of you, and you can see this massive castle coming up in front of you again. What would you like to do at the castle?
Knock on the door.
Which door?
The
All of
front
them.
door.
You're gonna go straight to the front door.
No, I'm probably going to go.
He's gonna run off like.
Yes, to the front door.
No, that's not what you was gonna say.
He was thinking, I know, I'm going to go to the back door and I'm going to split the party and I'm going to, oh no, I'll die that way. Every time I do that. That's what he's thinking.
Well, he was about to laugh, so I think he said
Yeah.
that and was gonna
So,
say something
okay.
else.
You go to the front door.
You could always use the back door.
You go use the back door.
Not tonight, honey.
I figured there was someone's got some beads week.
Not on the stream.
Right.
We should probably put warning labels.
Probably should.
We know
Yeah, this
the
episode
warning
needs
label
warning
just
labels.
there.
Definitely not made for
Warning
children.
label.
To be fair, aren't we an 18 plus rated stream?
don't-
Well, it's only
No.
flagged not for children.
Yeah.
That's it.
So
Anyway,
it's not like we're demonstrating.
you
What?
you go up the main entrance to the stairs, up the stairs to the main entrance of the castle, and there is a guard either side who are stood there with their halberds, and they're clearly watching you as you approach. And as you go near the door, their halberds come out and they sort of kind of cross in front of the door.
Yeah, and then we tell him
What do you
about a
say?
letter for that name I can't say.
Elspeth.
That name.
Lady
Els-
Victorn.
Lady Victorn.
Mm-hmm. From Max.
And one of the guards just says to you, "Step back, please."
Okay.
So you step back, and he turns and he knocks on the door, and out comes a servant, and yeah, he said,
Does he look like the buttling sort?
No.
Okay.
"How can I help you?"
Well, I've got to give the letter to Lady. What's her name, anyway?
Hand delivery only.
Yeah. So.
Can I see, please?
I'll show him it, but I'm not giving him it.
No. Well, he'll take it to just examine the seal on the back. One of hers.
Mm-hmm.
We need a signature, and we also need what's been categorized as photographic ID. So we need to give a quick, sketch.
No, we just need to hand it to her in person.
We need to prove
Fair
that
enough.
it's been delivered.
It's the usual arrangement. And follow me.
Okay.
He turns and starts walking in. The guards let you through. And other than the basic pleasantries of follow me and this way and whatnot, that's all he says. But he takes you through the main entrance hall.
Mm-hmm.
And this entrance hall, it's got a huge kind of double set of stairs going up and round that then go up again and round. One of these massive castles where the entrance, you kind of look up and you realise there's 2 or 3 stories here just from this main entrance. Underneath the stairs and the balustrades at the side, there are archways going to kind of corridors, and off of those are various different archways with doors in them.
This place is like a maze.
Mm-hmm.
Could be. But yeah, he takes you along down to the left. You go under the balustrade and through past the pillars, down the side to a door right near the back, and he opens up this fairly ornate door, big, thick, solid oak thing, and he ushers you into a reception room. It's got bookshelves all around You realise that you're at one of the corners of part of the castle that juts out. So you've got windows on 2 walls. Between those windows and on all other walls are these really high bookshelves with just.
Yeah.
If you look at the books, you see that they are. Some are novels, some are just history books, some are law books. There's kind of a personal library in here. And,
So when you say reception room, are you talking like a receptionist little
no, a reception
or
room
an
is
event space?
No, it's a what you will find in most mansions or large houses. There will be a room that is literally just there for relaxing, sitting, having conversation.
Right, okay.
That's it. Obviously with the invention of the TV, we stopped having them so much. But before that, that's what you would have. You would have these reception. Yeah, you would have these reception rooms to sit down and talk. But no, there is soft seating here, and
lay down on the chaise longue.
You know me like when
there
you're
is probably one of those by the window for you to sit in and read, something like that. But
you reach to them.
Probably not.
He, the footman, as such, or servant, whichever one you want to call him, he just says to you, "Please be seated. I will call for Lady Victorine shortly." He then goes over back towards the door, but he stops just in front of one of the bookshelves, and he pulls a specific book, and a section of the bookshelf just opens out, and behind you see that there is this hidden liquor cabinet. And he says, "What may I get you?"
I'm okay.
Just leave it open.
Don't.
Very well. And
Quit
Dear
thinking.
God. Dear
yeah,
God.
he then leaves the room. Yeah.
So we're going to have
Follow
2
its
drunk
time.
people.
This is what we were made for.
Oh,
I just
no.
realised I shouldn't have given you that bloody potion.
Swap it with one of the bottles.
Are you regretting your choices?
There's going to be a major incident now.
Oh, yeah. I think he's put it in the
There's
water
the-
skin and he's going to give it to
The
someone when
ruling
they say they're
family,
thirsty.
you've got the ruling family of Falshoffen, the second largest city in your nation. The ruling family have a bout of the shits.
Yep.
Thing is that stuff's not actually going to be funny unless you're there to see it happen.
He won't care.
I played the long game.
Yeah. To be fair,
You just need to drop the bottle into the village's water supply.
the thing is that it would be too diluted. It would just give a few people a few upset stomachs.
Nah,
That's it.
water
They'd just
has
be very
memory.
windy. They'd just be walking along going, oh, I don't know why that happened.
Just leaking out as they do.
Ew!
Everybody be gaslighted.
Dribbling down their legs.
Gaslighting, literally. And now somebody will do a really violent one and go, oh, I think I need to check my pants.
Yes.
Anyway, should we have a look through this liquor cabinet and see what we got?
No putting the potion in anything.
Didn't even think of it.
Liar.
You could always get one of those pearls out and just watch him while he's looking
One of
at
her
the liquor
beads?
cabinet. Yeah. One of these
What do
beads.
you mean one of hers?
Oh yeah, one of Al's beads. What's in the liquor cabinet?
Water.
Bottles.
Of
Water.
What languages can you read?
Common.
Okay.
halfling.
You can
Thieves'
make
Camp.
out words like wine, whiskey, vodka, port, sherry.
Draconic.
There is actually a draconic one that is actually labelled Dragon's Breath whiskey.
And Sylvan.
I can read.
Sylvan. There are no Sylvan bottles.
I
What,
can
not even the
read.
Green Fairy.
I can do
You're a
halfling.
little red fairy anyway.
On top of common, I can read halfling.
What did you
Halfling.
just call me?
I can do common, druidic, dwarvish, elvish,
Halfling.
giant, and halfling.
So you will actually find there is a port that's labelled in halfling.
Ooh.
That is just known as the stout port.
Short and stout.
And I also have Thieves' Camp, but I don't think that's going to do anything.
Yeah.
The bottle is labelled in Thieves' Camp.
I can read common. I can read common, druidic, dwarvish, elvish, giant, and halfling.
Okay.
Fucking hell.
There is a nice big bottle of vodka that is labelled from Kazrul, which is in Dwarven. And there is
Dwarven vodka.
a rosé from Nathanoria, which is written in Elvish script.
Okay.
So not a massive bottle of druidic
There's nothing druidic, no.
rum or something.
No.
Damn.
Especially seeing as druids can't drink alcohol. Well, they can. It just does
Don't.
fuck all for them.
We just
Well-
don't.
Well, druids
think-
gets to a certain level. I
Well,
think
in
it's the same with paladins as well, isn't it now?
I think so.
Where they just poisons don't affect them. So
In
what's the
that
point in
case,
drinking
I'm
alcohol?
going to grab one of the bottles where I can't read the label.
Because you're a Wally.
Oh, 'cause
Okay, what colour bottle?
what colours are there? Green, brown.
Yeah, standard bottle colours.
Is there any clear ones?
That would be the vodka one, probably.
Now, there's a couple of clear ones, and in the clear stuff, one of them has clear liquid. One of them has a liquid with a kind of, I would say, a slightly yellowy-ish, white wine-ish sort of colour.
Yeah, it's watered down way.
Vermouth.
And there is another clear one that quite clearly has rosé in it.
All right, I'll go for one of the green bottles.
Okay. Any particular one?
That one. The one at the top shelf.
The biggest one, in other words.
Okay. Fair enough.
Am I right?
No, just the one off the top shelf.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You
Oh.
grab a green bottle from the top shelf.
Can you reach it?
Oh, fine.
This one is also written in Nathanorian Elvish.
Can you read Elvish?
Nope.
Ha ha.
And I will grab a
Are
random.
you there with him, or are you? Because you said you weren't having a drink, so have
I
you just
weren't
sat
having
down?
a drink. I'm just sat down reading a
And I'll
book.
grab
Okay.
the fanciest looking coupette.
A glass, then.
No, a coupette.
There aren't any coupettes.
Why is there no coupette?
There's whiskey style glasses, there's
Mm.
tumblers, and there's wine glasses, and that's it.
So they don't drink sparkling wine. Okay. A wine glass then. A chalice. And I'll pour myself a glass.
Do you ever find that when people try to deliberately use a large vocabulary, it actually just makes them look thick?
Yeah.
And what about Bobo?
I've got that in
Did
common
Bobo
with
get
someone.
anything?
I'm gonna stand there perusing and witnessing Snuggum take the bowl. I'll be like, no. You got
So
you got to do
Are you
this
taking
correct.
the bottle to go and sit at the
Yeah, I'm going to take it, put it
Step
on a
before
side
it-
table with a.
and actually pour it? Right. Okay. So you're not actually stealing the bottle.
No.
You got to do this correct. What we do here, right, is we've got a free choice,
So you just
Of-
pick,
of
pick three
beverages.
and mix them together.
and what we're gonna do
Just work
is
your way
what,
through.
what we're gonna do is what we're gonna call a homebrew.
Oh no.
So we're gonna take a bit of this. We're gonna take a bit of this. We're gonna take a bit of this. Just mix it all together and see how it is.
Would you call it a crowtail?
Sure.
And what have you put in there then?
So-
Or is it literally just 3 random bottles you found?
No,
what languages have you got?
I've got a halfling in common. So
Ooh, the halfling port mixed with nothing.
Dwarven vodka? Although you wouldn't know it's Dwarven vodka because the person who reads Dwarven didn't come over to the
to,
cabinet.
to be fair though, anything that I can't read, I'll be like literally.
And
Anyone
then,
you know what this
open
says?
it up and go.
and then
Yeah.
if there's something blue that smells like berries, mix that in too.
Yeah. So pretty much every time I come across a bottle that I can't read,
He
I'll
probably
literally
sniffs
be
it.
shouting out, "What's this?"
Okay. So you make yourself a bottle of Blue Monk. And
Mm.
That sounds like cheap wine.
that's effectively what you've. I mean, most cheap wines are made from just chucking loads of cheap shit together, and that's what you've basically done. You've taken expensive drinks, and you've turned them into a cheap, nasty teenagers park bench.
Blended
Who
wine.
says it's nasty?
Me.
And who says you have the ruling of if it's nasty?
Because I'm the DM,
It's
and I get to
jungle
say that.
juice.
Can I just roll for it?
Okay.
Cool.
Are you sure
Get an,
that's
if you get an
wise?
18 or higher, it tastes absolutely lovely.
Am I adding anything to it?
Nope.
No. Flat check.
Okay.
It's a luck roll.
11.
11. Yeah, it tastes like shit. It's disgusting. But at the same time, it's better than some of the stuff that you've had in some pubs.
It's gonna give him the shits.
If it don't, his potion will.
Nice. Okay. And you're drinking your one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever it was.
Okay. So the big green bottle from the top shelf was actually purified water.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna get smashed.
And as you're pouring it out, and you guys, you're walking back with yours, going, and you're going to sit down, and from the corner of the room, you hear a voice saying, "Welcome to my home."
This is Lady Victorian.
Yes,
Okay.
she's standing over by one of the windows, completely the other side of the room to where the door is.
So she can materialise then.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to startle you.
She's been sat there the whole fucking time.
Probably.
And she's got a very warm. She's a very thin lady with a very particularly long neck.
She's a
What?
But
what?
she is.
Was
No,
she
but
standing?
she is.
Did you say she was standing or sitting?
She was stood there in the corner of the room,
Is she very pale?
pale-ish, but not too pale.
I'm surprised I didn't see a reflection in the bottle.
No, she's not like that. Yes, I didn't mean to startle you, and her smile is one of warmth and honesty. She is known in Folshofen as actually being a kind and generous.
Is it worth telling her
honest
about
person.
those rude tailors?
Probably not, because she's not going to
Mm.
care. Ultimately, if you're nasty when you're doing business, it only hurts your business.
Oh yeah.
People just don't come back to you. Simple as that. It's up to you how to run your business.
Lesson learned.
I understand that Ms. Margasta would like you to snoop around the corners of.
I haven't given her the letter yet.
No, you haven't, have you?
Check
No.
your pockets.
So I go in my pocket and I give her the letter.
I was
She's
thinking
a
that
seer.
the footman took it.
She's
No.
a seer.
She opens up.
She knew what was coming.
Mhm.
She's a seer.
I understand from this letter that Ms. Margasta would like you to snoop around the quarters
That's right.
of
We'll
the
fix that in
crowmaster,
post.
Belgrim.
hmm
Belgrim is missing.
Who?
He's the guy that attacked us in the field.
Oh, is that the old dude?
Belgrim is his name.
He's the crowmaster.
Although he seems to prefer being called the Crowmaster, so it's stuck over all these years.
So what did
I
you
would
say
like
his
you to
name
find
was?
him. Belgrim.
Bellend.
Don't be
Ignore
rude.
him. Ignore him.
Sorry, but he was a bit of one.
And you wasn't?
No, I was a perfectly gentleman.
Right.
I would also like you to go through his quarters and the rookery, and let me know what you find. I am worried about him. He's been a loyal servant. He's a bit of a hermit. He has no need for money or things. But he's never harmed anyone that I know of.
Did he have a really bad hacking cough the last time you seen him?
No.
Okay, because he did when we seen him.
Oh no.
You
I
also said
thought
that
he's okay.
you also said that he's never hurt anyone. He bet.
No.
He attacked us with the crows.
Why are you pointing to your eye?
This is D&D. You've had a long rest.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah, your eye grew back.
Okay. Yesterday I had
He
a
hacked my
massive
arm
black
off!
eye.
It grew back.
Only a flesh wound.
You turned me into a newt.
A lot
I got
better. But yes, anything you can find out will hopefully help us get him back safely, and
Can't promise
we can
safely.
find out what's happened to him.
Can't promise safely.
Can I?
Have
I
you
help
seen
you
any
out?
weird blue glowing crystals?
Oh no, I haven't.
Okay.
But then, to be perfectly honest, it's not like I get out much.
Or any little bags of weird blue powder.
Mm.
No,
Not about in his in his
On
room.
him.
On him.
no, not at all. But I've rarely interacted with him. I
Check
see him
him.
only a few times a year.
Mm.
He
Said
doesn't
he's
really
a
come
loyal
up to the main.
servant.
He doesn't really come up to the main main chambers, and I have no need to go down to the rookery.
Surely, with such a loyal servant, you would check in on him a bit more than.
Will you stop nitpicking?
He's loyal as in he has never stolen. He's never committed a crime. He's never caused trouble. He's never bothered any other members of staff. I've never heard a bad thing about him until now.
That may be changing.
Okay, so he's worth it.
He's
but
just-
loyal. Not,
yeah, he's
not
just-
the fact that
He's just done his job for so many years and he's not cleared off to anywhere else or asked for more money or anything like that. He's just loyal. He's a nice, loyal person. I don't understand what's happened.
Mm.
Yeah, how old is he?
I don't know. He must be in his late 50s.
So not.
mean, he was-
600.
No, I said he had like a 600-year-old cough.
Oh, 600-year-old.
Right, you know, 600-year-old smoker. Yeah, that's what his cough
Yes.
was like.
Smoking is bad for you. You shouldn't do it.
Yeah, that's what he was coughing like though. Is that he was like he's been smoking for
I
like.
don't believe he was a
600 years.
smoker. They've never known him to be. I mean, he could have taken it up. But
But if you've never known him,
We
he
have
couldn't have developed a cough.
I
that
have
quick.
a no smoking policy within my castle anyway. I've heard of too many castles going up in flames because of that sort of thing.
Still gonna put that cigar out.
Dear God.
I don't carry cigars.
I'm joking.
I smoke roll-ups.
No, one you know, when one is so honed and at one with their inner energies, one doesn't smoke.
Mm.
No, the only thing that smokes is the people around him after he's hit them.
Oh yeah. Sure.
She don't know what she's missing. Smoke kipper.
Ooh.
A smoked kipper compared to a cigar are two different things.
You said you don't smoke though, so you can't have a smoke kipper.
Well, I don't smoke. You don't own a castle and then go and smoke your own kippers.
Why the?
You
fuck
are a
not?
funny little man, aren't you?
You got all this space.
I've got other people to do these things for me. I've got more important things to do than worry about making my food
Yeah,
last
there's
slightly
nothing-
longer.
But
There's
there's no smoking in the castle.
There are also no dairy cows, but I have milk.
Who are you milking?
Witchcraft is this?
It's
She
called
milks the crows.
It's
Oh,
called shocking.
The crows or the crow master?
Stop.
You are some very strange people.
It's not me.
And with that, she kind of shakes her head and just walks out the room and leaves you behind.
You two are terrible.
We're
And
not
with
that
that, Henry walks back in. The
Henry?
Yes, you didn't ask his name.
That was it. I was going to
But
ask.
as she walks out, Henry, and Henry walks in.
He's a bit horrid, he is.
Stop it.
Is he?
Well, he didn't really
And
say
with
much.
with
He
that-
gave us to drink though.
And with
He was a
that, a
good lad for
chandelier falls on Bobo's head.
Yep.
Dead.
that. Oh, looks like I'm underlost.
The butler did it.
Literally.
In the library.
With the chandelier.
In the reception room.
The receiving room.
What? I thought it was a reception room.
No,
It
it's
was-
where you
no.
receive people. It's a
Yeah,
receiving
so
room.
It's receiving room, so it's reception room. These places have loads of them.
Anyway,
Yeah.
A lot of the time, they could have multiple on the ground floor out around the main entrance because they would literally go from one room to another whilst their guests that have gone there for business will all be waiting for them.
I've always wondered that about Cluedo. Why do you have to work out which room he was murdered in when the body was found in the study?
Yeah. He raises a good point.
he could have stumbled to somewhere.
Well, the thing is, you can't examine it if it's not in the study. How can you study something outside the study?
Homework.
Right, moving on.
Yes. So yes, Henry comes back in. Follow me, please.
See how
And
stern
he,
that
he
was?
then steps back away from the door, waiting for you to follow him.
Can we grab just a extra drink for the
Stop.
travels?
No,
Why?
because it's theft,
No, because I'm asking.
and I've said no.
Yeah, but it's not fair. Theft is not an answer when I ask why.
And now you're trying coercion.
No, just asking.
Anyway.
We're going to get arrested.
You two might
Are you
be.
coming?
Not yet.
Or do I ask the guards to keep...
If I can only drink in here, I'm going to have enough.
Do you need me to ask the guards to escort you out the building?
I've already walked past him.
No,
So we're heading to the
we'll
room.
go.
Okay, so...
They don't like a joke around there, do they?
No.
Well, a lot of these staff are going to be stern. They've got to be because they've received dignitaries. You know, you go and see the sultan or of this nation or the king of that nation. The last thing you want is your footman showing them in and then cracking a dirty joke. They just don't do it. So
That'd make my
they're
day.
trained.
Yeah.
They're highly
I'll
trained.
be
Like
right
that.
down for that.
And that's also why you're not ruling a nation. So anyway,
I rule with an eye.
he leads you down various passages, stairways, and things like that. And eventually you arrive in a very dimly lit area that has, like a ever-burning torches going down the corridors so you can see. And it feels like you've walked, probably twice the distance of the castle. Quite sort of the length of the castle several times by the time you get down there.
So are we in like the catacombs and all that sort of stuff? Or?
Not really catacombs. It's just you've clearly gone from the nice ornate wooden panelled rooms down through to the plastered and painted rooms, down through now into the ones where it's just stone now, and you've gone down at least 2 levels. So from the entrance you'd gone up probably about 2 stories to get to the main entrance. You've now gone down at least 2, so you're down at ground level. And you get taken down a corridor, and down this corridor there is a door down to the left and a door at the far end.
Okay.
And he kind of stops at the start of the corridor, puts his arm out to usher you down there, and says, "The door down there on the left, that is his room. And at the far end is the rookery. I believe there will be a padlock on his door. I do not have a key."
On both doors? Or...
No, just his room.
Just his room.
The rookery is normally not locked. Most people wouldn't want to go in there.
Okay, look.
And with that, he says, "I will remain here until you either leave out through the rookery or come back up this way."
Okay, look.
And he stays there.
Cool. I'm gonna mosey on down to the door.
Okay.
Have a check on the padlock.
I'm just reading his inventory.
Can you read
I
it?
can't even read his sheet.
So he's got 3 loaves of bread, 2 arms, 20 fingers, 1 leg, and then he's got a little note at the bottom, 7 more fingers. So he's got 27 fingers.
Reese,
it's finger foods.
Reese, if you're watching this, first of all, get back to work, and secondly, dude, you're
help.
sick.
Actually, at the top of his inventory as well, he's got 35 balls.
I don't think I want to know.
Okay. Anyway,
Oh my days, 35 balls.
what are you going to do anyway?
And I've told you what I'm doing.
I probably wasn't listening then.
Oh
You
wait, no,
said
that's
about checking the padlock.
You're going to check the padlock.
Bowls.
Bolts.
Yeah,
That's
I've moseyed. See, this is what I be serious. I played the game and you don't listen. So
Because every other time you're not being serious. And I did listen because I said what you said.
I mosey on down to his door to check out his padlock.
Okay.
I said you
That's
said
fine.
that.
It is just a simple padlock. That you can probably...
Rusted or
Sorry?
not
really, no. I mean, it's showing signs of age, but it's not damp down here. It's fairly dry, so
Do you
you know,
have?
it's old, but in good condition.
What do we need? Iron oxide and aluminium. Ground
So it was a
aluminium?
fairly old one, but not rusty.
Yeah. I mean, you could just try and pick the lock rather than trying to
I've
be
got
clever.
some thieves' tools.
Just
Rather
having
than
been
baking
clever.
thermite.
I've got some thieves' tools. Can I
Yeah.
try and pick the lock?
Yeah.
I could just punch it.
Right. What do I need?
Dice.
Well, obviously, but what does it come under?
Just give me a sleight of hand if you've got the thieves' tools.
I'll be surprised if we fail that one.
That is a 24.
Yep. Literally, you're kind of at it for probably 20 seconds before it clicks open.
And then I'll
So
kick the door.
so it clicks open. I take my tool a bit, and I'm like, "Hey, easy."
In his leather jacket.
Just collar up.
So I'm guessing you're opening the door then?
And
Well, I've undone the lock.
And then
Yep.
I'll kick it in.
You're gonna kick in his door.
I've never met the guy. Did I?
So you're opening the door?
Don't think so.
Well, I undone the lock.
And unless you're moving out the way, you're opening the door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What-
Because
what-
they're going to be stood behind
Do you
you.
want me to open the door?
I'll open the door.
Okay. You open the door, and inside is a very sparse, basic room. Not particularly clean. It looks like, the flooring hasn't been washed in ages and things like that. But there is a simple wooden bed, mattress, pillow, and quilt on there. There is a small little heating fire in the far corner. There is a clothes chest, and there is a desk with some drawers and an old chair in front of them.
Right, let's ransack this place.
Right.
Okay, what are you looking at before you roll your dice?
The drawers.
You're going to go to the drawers.
Pull them out and dump everything on the floor.
The
Okay,
dirty
you
door.
open the drawers. Within there, you will find some weird things. There'll be like you'll find things like some crow feathers.
Are any of them tinged blue?
Ink. No, you'll find ink bottles, some quills, a small knife for sharpening the quills.
Are the quills made of the crow feathers?
Yes. There are some
Gross with
blank
the
sheets
shit.
of paper, some basic things like that. But you also find a box about the size of a jewellery box. That it's made of ivory, and
Fancy.
you can see that there is a line going all the way around where it's supposed to open, but it won't pull open. On top, there are 6 dots.
Puzzle box.
So it looks a bit like a domino,
Okay.
with the dots from above. But, wriggling it and shaking it and twisting, you can't get it to open.
Well, I'll stick that in my pocket.
Okay.
Save that one for later.
Anybody else looking anywhere else?
I'm gonna check under the bed and kind of under the mattress and all that sort of stuff.
I can't remember what else you said was
Okay,
in
if
the
you can give me an
room.
investigation.
That is a 11.
11.
Yeah.
You look around, you find a lot of dust and things, but there's nothing really there under the bed.
Okay.
And what are you doing, Elzana?
I'm trying to remember what else you said was in the room.
The only other bit of furniture was a clothes chest.
I guess I'll check that.
Okay, if you can give me an investigation as well.
Where's my D20 gone?
One nearest you.
Oh, I need my colourful one. And my investigation is... I don't add anything to it. Okay. 6.
6.
Because I can't add an out to it.
Yeah, you're struggling to actually find how you open this thing.
Yep.
Are you going to call someone else over to help you? Open
Well,
the
he
chest?
got quite lucky with opening things, so I'll ask him.
Okay, so if you roll an investigation.
When you say you got lucky opening things, you just go down there and dump everything.
Yeah.
That is a 12.
12. Yeah, you figure out how to open it up. And between the two of you, you basically find that inside here There is just very basic clothing, basic trousers, basic.
Dump it all out on the floor, just to be sure.
Okay. There's a cloak. There'll be multiple pairs of socks and
So,
underwear and
I don't care
things.
about the clothes. Just search around the inside of the chest, make sure there's no hidden compartments, no nothing.
Okay. Give me another investigation check then.
I will try and
For the
help. But my
inside of this.
investigation rolls are crap.
6.
6.
Should I try?
Yeah, you're doing it with him, so.
Yeah, no.
In which case,
Do
I
I
guess
not-
you guys find nothing.
Could you not use the help thing to give me advantage? Is that not a thing?
I don't know if that is.
Yeah. You can.
Oh, so who rolls the second time then?
You're too late now. You've already rolled.
Mm.
Oh.
Get Bobo to have a look.
Yeah, Bob.
And we'll help him.
You come have a look and we'll help you.
Okay. Well, one of you can help him, so you can have advantage then and
Okay.
investigate.
You throws 2, right?
Do you ever get the feeling that the players know they've missed something?
Well, you wouldn't have let me investigate the inside of the box if there wasn't something there.
What do I find?
What's your best roll?
Nat 20.
Nice.
Ooh.
So these two have had to look at it. Just looks like a chest, and you look over their shoulder, and you kind of put your hand down and you lift a plank out the bottom, and this plank, underneath it, there's a small torn piece of paper that has a series of numbers on it.
Probably for that dice dot box
What box?
with the dots on in your pocket.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Sure you don't.
Technically, you may not have seen him have it.
I
He's
don't-
put it in his pocket.
So the
With numbers on it, did you say?
the numbers, or what it actually says on there. And this is a lot of text, so you might want to turn your pages over if you're going to write this down. 2-1-3-5-6-4-3. Then I think that's 4-3-1-2-4-6.
4-3-1-2
So,
4
4-3-1.
-2
-6. And then the final one is 2-4-6.
Okay.
Okay.
Now I've just brought it up on the map screen. Hopefully if it's working on there.
The map screen. Oh, cool.
So it is for that box then.
Yes. Let's move that way. A little bit too far.
But at least now the viewers can see it.
Yeah.
I'll zoom in a bit as well. Let's get that looking pretty.
There you go.
And I'll transition in. There we go.
Ta-da.
Oh,
What have you done, Harry?
I don't know. Someone's messed with my cameras. We're not on there anymore.
What have you done? Well, if undo dice cam, just hide
Yeah.
it. There you go. Yeah, on the right, on the right.
No.
Yeah, on the screen you're on.
No.
Yeah, you want to go to the map screen.
Yeah.
There you go. Right. And where are all the other cameras?
Probably behind the thing. Oh, no, they're not. No, they're just invisible. Lovely. Anyway.
Oh, well. Something's been fluffed up. Okay, anyway, everybody, this is what you see. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is where we see whether or not the players have any intelligence.
The players may do, the characters may not. Or it could be the other way around.
Have a look.
Either way,
Are the dots buttons?
They're kind of slight depressions.
What font did you use? Is that Chiller?
Yes, it is. I want it to be just like legible but scruffy.
Creepy.
Just scruffy, really.
Do the buttons make noises? I mean, the dots.
No,
If I push one of them,
no, it makes no noise.
so it doesn't even click.
No.
Does it push in?
No.
Okay.
So it's not like you push them in the numbers, so you don't push the second one, then the first one, then the third one, then the fifth one, and so on.
Can we mull this over?
That's what we're doing right now.
Yeah.
I suppose we could take a break, and
Okay.
you can have a think about it.
Okay.
And then during the break, we'll see if Harry can fix that screen as well.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, everybody. So thank you for joining us. This is the end of part 1, and we will be back in approximately 10 minutes.
Approximately, because it never works out.
Yeah,
like that.
because half of you never turn up on time.
Woohoo.
I do.
See you in a bit.